We'll take it from here.
I think your friend is gonna be alright.
What about Johnny?
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Jojo shouldn't stick us with guys like Johnny. That ain't cool.
You could at least let your father know you're alright.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
Mind your own business.
All clear. At least it's over.
I saw your daughter Sandra down the block. She didn't look so good.
Sandra? Was she coming back to the hotel?
I took care of a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You better talk to her.
No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
I should probably go find her. Oh, I don't know.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
What do you want?
Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look, but I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
I'd offer 2,100 for the scope, but I'm low on cash. I'm not Bob Page, you know.
Come back when you have the money.
Guy in a cone. I'm checking it out. Hello? Whoever's out there is in serious trouble. Nope, just nerves, I guess.
This area is an old water treatment facility.
Falling back.
I wonder what all these paramilitary types are doing down here. Considering what the smuggler said,
Watch
I
yourself.
imagine this is where they're holding his friend, Ford ship.
Request backup. Definitely someone. Who's there? He's here somewhere. Watch yourself. This is a I'm pulling back.
You must be Ford Chick.
Who are you?
Smuggler sent me. Who's holding you here? I don't recognize the uniforms of the soldiers.
I don't know. They're private security for a biotech company or something. They had me doing antibody work.
Corporate security isn't usually outfitted to fight a ground war.
They're doing experiments on people. They don't want anybody finding out.
Wait here while I deal with security.
Tell me when the coast is clear. Let's get out of here!
Make a break for it. I'll protect you.
Here I go.
Smuggler. Tell him I'm all right. They had me working on immunoglobulin encodings. The soldiers kidnap homeless people and inject them with gray death. I was supposed to genetically alter those poor people so they could tolerate the virus. Every time I got the sequence wrong, more people died. The soldiers seem less interested in curing the plague than in successfully integrating it into a human host. I I could eliminate the immune response by removing all sequences that code for H-type epsilon, but that's like driving a nail with a wrecking ball. I knew that patients without epsilon chains would die, but it was the only way to narrow down the problem. I had no choice. One of the guys knew enough immunology that I couldn't fake it. I had no choice. One of the guys knew enough immunology that I...
All clear. We'll take it from here.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot. I got your friend out.
Ford, is he all right?
Fine. You were right about those troops. Definitely not NSF.
They're the CIA. They capture people and use them for medical experiments.
I wouldn't go that far. You said you'd make it worth my while.
Since you helped Ford, I'll cut you a deal. I'll give you a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 700 credits, a bioelectric cell for 250, or some light amplification goggles for 1125.
I'll take the scope for 700.
Deal.
See you later.
Hey, and thanks again for finding Ford.
No problem.
Back off, man.
Next manhole I see, I'm going underground, and I'm...
All clear.
Heads up, JC. I'm sending you a satellite image. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops. you a satellite image. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops.
quiet. I think we got cops.
I know I heard something.
Fascist.
Stay cool. Guy's still around. Thought I saw some.
I'm gonna get this pig.
30 credits says I did. That's him. He's a cop.
Keep looking.
That's him. He's a cop.
Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
Is someone there?
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
We should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderley has planned a debriefing for the top agents.
Last boarding call. Natco HQ.
Hey, you're the guy I talked to at the Underworld bar, right? The one asking for beer.
You don't want to fly one of these birds all wound up. They have a temperament, especially in a crosswind.
Let's go.
I'll take you back to the city after you check in with Manderley.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderley for a briefing.
Mr. Dent,
Yeah?
the prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderley, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderley's office. We will expect to see you shortly.
Piece of gossip. Anna Navarra likes your style. I bet you guys would make a nice couple.
Do not question the prisoners yourself. We will be waiting.
Liberty Island is off limits. The island has been declared a crime scene and will be the subject of a thorough investigation.
Agent?
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen. If it wasn't for the warehouse, I'm sure you would have helped out with the firefight in front of the hotel. I know for a fact from when you were at the academy that you can do more than throw gas grenades and use a prod. They're full of it. If it wasn't for the warehouse, I'm sure you would have helped out with the firefight in front of the hotel. Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Manderley?
That's...
Welcome back. Your mission...
Mr. Dan...
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen. Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Good to have you back. Just filling out a report on the mop-up operation. I heard about the raid. Don't sweat it. I'm sure Paul had his reasons. Piece of gossip, Anna Navarra likes your style. I bet you guys would make a nice couple. Agent Navarro was gunning her motors about Castle Clinton. Guess you cleaned the place out. They told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently. Your brother's always one step ahead of the rest of us.
I was here first.
Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing.
Do not worry. I will state in my report that I was satisfied with your performance. Be quiet. I am trying to listen. You'll have to wait a minute. Mr. Manderley is busy.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more are on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners.
I cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready.
Carry on, Agent.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me. You aren't needed, Agent.
I am next.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who is that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that JoJo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I think he was trying to avoid casualties. In Hell's Kitchen, instead of clips for the troops, he was issuing tear gas.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Get any equipment you need from Carter, then take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry, Anna. What is it?
A new assignment. I think Agent Denton should handle the assassination.
Is there a problem? You lost your appetite?
His enthusiasm in Battery Park was exceptional. The courtyard of Castle Clinton was a graveyard.
It's kind of an exercise, you mean?
I think he will make a good asset. I am anxious to see one of the experimental agents perform.
You aren't alone, Anna. Pilot Jock is waiting for you at the helipad.
Good luck, JC. You have your orders from Mr. Manderley.
Carry on, Agent.
Good to have you back.
You might talk to my friend. He's a little down.
I took a few hits tonight. The doc had to operate.
We'll get well soon, soldier.
Yes, sir. I will. Dr. Reyes said they took the bullet out, but I still feel it in my stomach. It's like a piece of ice.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. They must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot on your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
By the way, we aren't in such shambles that we can't spare a few medkits. Check the storage closet.
Gunther's full of it. Earlier tonight, in the statue, I bet you had at least half a dozen takedowns. At least.
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got some 7.62mm rounds and a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, I can't tell you how great it is to be a part of UNATCO. You should have seen the fighting in Castle Clinton.
Yeah?
I cleaned the place out.
Winning shooting, huh? I guess that's what this agency is known for.
I never thought I'd see this much action in one mission.
In my day, international peacekeepers were citizens first and soldiers second. You can forget about that extra ammo. I'm only going to give you the multi-tools. I think you should concentrate more on mission objectives and less on the enemy body count.
Manderley says only senior staff members can interview the prisoners.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons? You think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of here, Denton. This is none of your business. Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the ambrosia?
They asked me already. I don't know.
Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84.
Yeah, including the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court.
In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list.
Go to hell. The United States government has had emergency power since World War II. We've never left a state of war.
Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat.
A government should be about more than self-perpetuation.
You will confess, by the way. I don't like to dirty my hands with that sort of thing, but you will confess. Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering?
Leave me alone.
I won't say anything, but I think you should go.
If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan. Why the airlift?
You said it yourself. Secrets are power.
We have less civilized ways of making you talk.
Manderley will chew us out if he finds out you were here.
I am a patient man.
Ask me if I care.
But not that patient.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
You saw nothing, Ditton. Report to the helipad. Your turn. See what you can find out in Manhattan.
I won't say anything, but I think you should go.
They've got some kind of specialist from Washington downstairs. Somebody to interrogate the prisoners.
Get moving.
Hope this one turns out a little better. Your chopper's ready, Agent.
Get on the helicopter, Mr. Denton. Simons did not appreciate your interference. Please do not keep us waiting.
I'd like to know what the feds are doing down in the cell block. We lost a buddy of ours in the park in Hell's Kitchen. Guess there wasn't much you could do.
Let's go.
Dropping you in Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
We sure appreciate the help tonight, Agent.
I think we scared him off. Except for that one barrel of ambrosia, there's been no sign.
We made a sweep of the area. No sign of the NSF. We've got the secret passage sealed up, sir. They call it a bolt hole. It's probably been part of the fort since it was built. eyewitnesses, I'd say check the subway or the shantytown.
Hey, you a cop? The terrorists got away. They built a secret passage in the subway station. You didn't used to be able to get to Brooklyn Bridge Station from here. It's neat, but I wouldn't go down there now, even if I knew the code.
We lost the battle today. I admit it. Yes, Lord.
You with the NSF?
Had myself a division, mind you, back when we were the Northwest Secessionist Forces. Years ago. They thought they had us licked. Like they think they have us licked tonight. But look at me, young sir. We're God's army. And what infernal devil can stop God's army?
Well, you take care of yourself.
Found me 2 30-06 clips. Now all I need's a gun, and then it's me and Satan. Yes, Satan. One last look into the devil's red eyes.
Sounds like you served God admirably in the Northwest War. But maybe you should let a soldier from the younger generation take the clips off your hands. What do you want for him?
Huh? You mean money? You want to buy them? Well, guess I'd take about 300 for each one.
I'll check back with you later.
And keeping out of the way, like they said.
Oh. Go away. Just contagious.
Oh, thank you again. My hands get so cold.
Yeah, like I said, we'll probably both get kicked out when whoever it is gets back. I live underground.
All the same.
I can think of safer places to camp. After all the fighting tonight.
Cops said I could be here. Besides, I ain't camping. I'm with the mole people.
Why the name Mole People?
They call us that because we live underground. Like they're some kind of superior beings or something because they got more money than we do.
Maybe you should join your people. Anywhere underground would be safer than Battery Park.
The moles need someone topside. And besides, it's been pretty quiet. I'd rather be here than have the NSF tromping around with machine guns.
The NSF are hiding out with the Mole People?
Yeah, they haven't hurt anybody. We guess it's all right.
I need to contact the NSF. Think you could tell me how to find the moles?
Sure. Just give me the password so I know they trust you.
Underworld.
Good. As long as they decided to give you access. Go to the phone booth in the subway station. The code's MOLE. That's 6653.
Thanks.
When you get to the Brooklyn Bridge Station, talk to Charlie. He'll get you into the tunnels where we live.
Think it's true, the vaccine they got? Think it'd really kill you?
It's super concentrated. I heard the NSF talking. They're gonna process it, though.
I hope so. I can't go much longer.
Charlie's the lieutenant mayor. He takes care of infrastructure.
Hey, you're UNATCO. You're the new guy.
Who's asking?
I heard about you. I work for UNATCO too. Freelance. I get paid by the answer.
A real patriot.
I see it like this. It all balances out. UNATCO's just as much gun freaks as the militias. And if everybody's gonna shoot it out, fine, so long as neither side wins and takes over the whole country.
The goal of UNATCO is not conquest. It's the safety of ordinary people like yourself.
I know an army when I see one. Look, I'll be blunt. Got any cash? There's a secret passage behind that phone booth over there. For 500, I'll tell you where to get the code.
I already got the code to the phone booth, but thanks. We think they're loading the Ambrosia onto a plane. You heard anything about that?
Nothing I can put a price on. UNATCO already thinks it's Juan Lebedev.
Lebedev?
I don't know who else it could be. He owns a whole terminal at LaGuardia. Manderley's been trying to bump him off for years.
Since when is LaGuardia for sale?
City had some debts a few years back. There's always a buyer. But Lebedev's small time. He can't buy off the big politicians like a Bob Page.
Who does he buy off?
People lower down. Be useful. Some of your buddies at UNATCO, actually.
Who?
You can't afford that one. Yeah, if it's Lebedev, you're gonna have a chance to be a hero. Manderley wants him dead.
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called mole people, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
Hey man, you got any Zyme?
Take a vial.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Now maybe you can calm down for a second and tell me how to get to the mole people hideout.
Yeah, sure. They're in the tunnels.
And?
The keypad's under the sink, in the woman's bathroom. Everybody knows that.
The code?
Got me. The mole people keep me out because they don't like Zyme. Hey, thanks, dude.
Hi, honey. I don't handle the money. Talk to Charlie. You want Zyme? Talk to the guy in the corner. His name's Rock.
I hear the NSF are using the mole people hideout as a base.
Are you the feds? We don't need a war down here.
I work for UNATCO.
Well, the NSF come through here, but they don't bother us. If we need help with anything, it's our plumbing. We lost pressure because of the explosions on South Street.
Tough break. You tell me about the NSF and I'll put in a word with the city about the water.
The city don't know we got water and they don't need to know. How about you fix it and then I'll talk?
I don't have much time.
I would open the valve myself, but there was a cave-in. Utility door's blocked. It's up at the north end of the tracks in case you want to take a look.
Clearing a tunnel. That would require explosives.
It could be done. A lamb would do the trick. It's just that I'm not gonna be the one to talk to the rooks. They'd probably sell us one, but they don't like people going into their turf, which is the whole upper level.
The water line should be open now.
Good. Glad to see you UNATCO boys do something for the community.
Now can you tell me about the NSF?
The NSF? Yeah, they took over our tunnels.
How do I get there?
Go to the women's restroom on the other side of the station. Look for a keypad under the sink. Combination's 5482.
Great. I'm glad I could help you out.
Hold up, bro.
What is it?
You on Rook's territory now. Just so you know.
You call yourselves Rooks?
That's right. Up here, it's business. You want to do business? Talk to El Rey.
I'll keep that in mind.
Just take it easy, bro. Be cool. No one up here is looking for a fight. El Rey runs the show.
What's up? Back off. You have business, talk to El Rey.
We're gonna be special forces for the NSF if they give us some chits.
You want to talk to El Rey? That's cool.
Hey, cut it out!
You can stick around, long as you have legitimate business.
Hey, bro, what's with the get-up?
Charlie says you sell explosives.
Yeah? Charlie should mind his own business.
How much?
Whoa. We ain't talking firecrackers, understand? What I got, it comes from a guy at UNATCO. Hardcore munitions and shit.
How much?
I got a lamb. You know what that is? $750.
Pretty steep for secondhand goods.
Either that or you work for it. You into fighting? I need someone to take care of the dealer downstairs.
I'll think about it.
You want it for free? You know what to do.
You ain't all that.
All this, as far as you can see, is Rook's territory. You can stick around, long as you have it.
What you need, bro? Vials are $250.
What do you know about a gang called the Rooks?
Gang? Who calls them a gang?
Just what I heard.
Bunch of pussycats. I come within 50 yards. They scatter.
Seems that other people aren't so lucky.
Always talking big, trying to be players. The junkies found a box of lambs the other day. Now El Rey puts on the show of being an arms dealer.
The junkies?
Oh, sure. Only a matter of time until someone's stash disappears and people start blowing up. Rock's the name, guy.
No, right.
Good neighbors keep each other's business private.
You want to set a price?
I'm a good neighbor.
Maybe later.
You can stick around, long as
I got rid of the dealer downstairs. Knocked him unconscious, flat on his back.
Unconscious? You deaf? I said I want homeboy dead. You gonna survive on the street, bro, you gotta have some sense. Like what I tell my crew. No mercy. When it's you and the enemy, No mercy.
I used as much force as the situation required. You trying to lecture me on tactics?
Take it easy. We work it out. I get one of my boys to finish the hit. Good enough? That guy? He's been in my way for months. Now I got the whole station. You can have the lamp. Now I can afford me a Gep gun. You don't want to be nowhere near one of those things when it goes off.
I heard someone found a box of lambs down here.
Grenades? Oh yeah, but they're all gone now.
Where'd they go?
A lot of people took them, but not me. I was too late.
Who? Anyone still have one?
Yeah, with my friend Lenny, except he got sick. I don't know where he went.
Anyone else?
I think most people sold him to the NSF, but not me. That's why I'm broke. You gotta help me get some Zyme. Rock's all high and mighty now that there's money going around.
The doctors in that clinic, they ain't worth 5 credits. Nurse knew I was sick. She just don't care.
I'm looking for the mole people.
You don't want to camp with them. Trust me, they're too political.
I don't need a place to camp.
I started the mole people. I was there first. And then they made up committees that throw people out just because they don't like the way you look.
How do I find them?
Don't bother. They're elitist. And now the NSF is down there too. It stinks down there anyway.
Oh my god.
You have a problem?
Get out! I got a bomb!
A bomb's a bad choice for close-range combat.
Might as well use it. Rock says I owe him. He won't even give me 1 vial for it.
What kind of bomb?
I think they said it was called a lamb.
Suppose I could part with a vial of Zyme if you'll give me the lamb.
You got some? Really?
Yeah, let's see the lamb.
Take it, man. Whatever. Where's the Zyme?
Make it last. I killed homeboy out by the tracks.
Leave me alone.
Better. Much better.
I've got the plague.
The panel's secured.
Good. The booby traps?
Installed. They really think you'll make it this far?
Paul said not to take any chance.
Who was that? I didn't see a uniform. That's him. He's a cop. God damn. I know what. That's him. He's a cop.
I'm hit!
was that? I didn't fascist.
I know a secret.
Yeah?
It's about the NSF commander. You know how he gets in his secret room?
I give up.
He does something with the brick behind those cardboard boxes. It's true. I saw it.
What boxes?
The south end, where the room is. Where else? I know lots of secrets.
You're the spy, huh? The metal guys knew you were coming.
I surrender.
Tell me what you know about the Ambrosia shipment.
I'll cooperate. Relax. Key to the men's restroom is on the table.
Restroom? I'm looking for an airfield.
First, you gotta go through the restroom to some tunnels. The airfield's about a mile to the east.
This better not be a joke.
Hey, I'm just an accountant. I know the body armor looks threatening, but I'm part-time, like a reservist. I don't want any trouble. The key's on the corner of the table. I never wanted to see action. I know when to stand down.
You with the police? They just moved a bunch of barrels through here. You still have time to catch them. They think because they had guns we're afraid, but we're not.
You from the feds? We don't need any help. Hell, the NSF don't hurt anybody.
Take it easy, I'm on your side.
Looks like you've been overrun by NSF.
They move supplies through here. There's nothing we can do about it.
Anything recently?
A bunch of barrels came through about an hour ago. Woke us all up.
Where were they headed?
They went through the bathroom like they always do. Only way to get a key is from the NSF commander. Guy lives to the south. But I bet he'd die first.
Some of the terrorists actually live down here?
It's a secret room. You open the door by pushing a brick they keep hidden behind some cardboard boxes.
We've met already. He's an accountant or something. I don't think he'll give you any trouble.
This is our place. We can do what we want.
They made...
The city condemned this part of this.
We've been waiting for the right...
The NSF have every right to stand up to the government. Somebody's gotta.
These sewage tunnels look like they come out somewhere by the airfield. Be careful, though. The terrorists probably expect intruders.
Target acquired.
private section of LaGuardia. Veer to the east. You should be able to take the elevator to ground level. If you hit trouble, double back across the platform. There's a sewer drain to the northwest which leads to a pond next to the airfield. We think we might know who's moving the shipment. More in a minute. Looks like you're on the right track. That's one of the 3 missing barrels of ambrosia. We'll be sending a team to recover it. See if you find the other 2.
I'm gonna get this pig.
at LaGuardia owned by Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. We're certain based on what you've discovered that he's working with terrorists. Your orders are to locate and kill him. We're sending you a map of the airfield. make sure you and I won't miss any shots. I've notified the recovery team. 1 barrel left. We think this one may actually be on Lebedev's jet.
Forget it. I was hearing things. Pig. Never killed a cop before. That's him. He's a cop. 30 credits says that. This one's a goner. Busted. him out. That's him. He's a cop. I got this. Take him out. They found us.
You can relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747. Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities. You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the president is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you. Get on the plane. We're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the U.S. government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days if the U.S. spirals into another civil war. A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers. Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute. The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.
Hey, you're the guy the Feds sent? I have something for you.
How do you know anything about the Feds?
Oh, Lebedev, all his people right now? They're running around like ants thinking it's gonna be a raid. Rich bastard probably has some kind of drug deal about to happen. Anyway, filch this stuff from a guy's locker. I'm selling a recoil weapon mod for 400. I also have some shotgun shells I'll give you for 300.
Here's 400 for the recoil weapon mod.
Appreciate it.
Hold fire. Easy, we don't want any trouble. Hope you decide to join up.
Scanning area.
That's the last one. Good work.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Good work. Now finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting.
If you know something, just tell me.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Return to base, Agent Denton. I will handle this.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Leave us, Agent. Now.
Sounds like a picture-perfect description of the NSF.
Think bigger, Agent. Think global.
You have disobeyed a direct order.
Do you think it's an accident that the cure for the global plague is owned by a single corporation, and that is kept so secret that only the tabloids dare print a story suggesting it exists.
The supply is limited. That doesn't mean there's a conspiracy.
But where does that corporation manufacture the cure? And where did your brother uncover the information that brought him over to our side?
Go on.
I can tell by the expression on your friend's face that she knows where I'm heading. UNATCO is completely correct to think that Tracer Tong will soon understand Ambrosia. He was the one who was going to receive the shipment.
Why tell me all this?
I've said nothing that UNATCO won't find on this plane's computer. But here's the secret. This is what Paul was so interested to hear from Tracer Tong.
Manderley will be disappointed in your insubordination. Stand down, Agent.
Jesus, JC, that was Agent Navarre. She was out of line there about the execution, but oh my god. Manderley will have you shot. We have to erase the log files. I don't like this, but I'll protect you this time. I guess you have to stand up for what you believe.
Proceed to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
All clear, sir. We've disabled the security grid.
All clear, sir. We've disabled the security grid. Agent Herman is on his way. This area is secure. I heard you got Lebedev. Way to go. There's a chopper waiting at the helipad. I heard you got Lebedev. Way to go.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Yeah, well, there was shooting on the 747. I didn't see what happened. Maybe Anna beat you to it.
I will investigate. You might need backup.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition. I will be truthful. I have requested the assignment of the Paul Denton assassination. Again, they ignore me. Again, they think they have a better punishment for a traitor than a shotgun to the head. I will do it myself, even if they say to get him alive. I was the one who warned them a year ago not to trust Paul.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the Coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the Coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in. Check in with Manderley so we can get out of here. We gotta move.
This area is off limits. Sorry, Agent. Only authorized personnel.
Manderley wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Don't worry. Manderley calmed down when he heard that Anna took care of Lebedev. Manderley's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
It's a question of who benefits society more. But who decides that? You? It's implicit.
I think Paul just had a soft spot for the plague victims.
Every human institution is like a pyramid. Those with ability are at the top. They're more important.
Maybe it's the Foundation that's important. When the Foundation's gone...
They make the decisions. They keep the machine running. Therefore, they must be protected first.
I'm not saying Paul was right.
It's basic tactics.
That's against protocol, Agent. Hi, JC.
Hello, Agent Denton.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly, because as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on. I said no more questions.
Get everybody patched up?
Everybody except you. You look terrible.
I took a few hits this time. Nothing I can't treat myself.
Well, let me know if I can help. As usual, take what you need from the med center.
Thanks.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Dead this month.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I ignored the mission objective of killing his boss, Juan Lebedev, but Agent Navarra intervened.
What did Manderley say?
I didn't talk to him yet.
Oh, you better get to his office. He's not going to like that one bit.
Glad one of the Dentons is gonna stick it out.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss. You better not keep him waiting.
Here, take your op bonus. 1,000. No use splitting hairs this time.
I have some bad news about Agent Navarra.
No shit. What the hell happened in there?
Lebedev. A surprise attack.
I find that hard to believe. You're digging your own grave if you cover up for your brother.
Yes, sir. I'm not covering up for Paul, sir.
Because he's gone, JC. I hope you'll understand this. The Coalition has shut down his augmentations and activated the kill switch.
Activated? What?
Some very important officials have become nervous. Nervous about Paul, but also about you.
I think I've proved myself. Can they really kill him by pressing a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you. The only way to allay their suspicions of you, JC, is to actively work against your brother's allies. You'll behave like a professional. That's an order.
Back to the same old routine.
Then what'd you do?
I chased them into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine. You won't give up, will you?
What's wrong?
Agent Denton's the guy I met in the bathroom.
Oh, I see. My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do, and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, no, don't start that. Just following orders.
And
Agent Denton.
Do you mind? We're talking. Do you mind? We're talking.
Your brother sure had us fooled.
Looks like the cleaner bots were busy when I was gone. Busy day, but as you can see, I got to everyone.
What the hell were you thinking, JC?
Agent Navarro was out of line. I had no choice.
They'll have you killed. They won't even blink an eye.
Neither did I.
Well, watch what you say around Manderley. Let's leave it at that. I've been in contact with Gunther, by the way. No sign of your brother at the airport.
He sure caused his share of trouble. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake. Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul. I know it can't be easy for you, not knowing where he is.
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood, precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
Manderley certainly does.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
I'll take the tranquilizer darts for the crossbow.
A man of tactics. I like that.
I have good reason to hold back the announcement. Dismissed, Agent.
Not much happening down here, Agent. We had to execute the prisoners.
So long, Agent. We'll miss you, Agent. Strange you were reassigned so soon after only one day. You know what they say about China, right? That's where UNATCO sends people they aren't sure of. Kind of what Central Asia used to be for the Russians. Don't get mixed up with the wrong triad. From what I hear, that was Paul's mistake.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel. Doesn't have much time.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
Go on.
UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
I'm prepared to believe you. I killed Agent Navarra, and I'll join you against UNATCO, but I want proof.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter, bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back. You sure you're alright?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
You think they knew?
Lebedev thought so. He said they were employees of the United Nations.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents.